brother. No.
Oh yeah. Ah. Ah.
Oh no, I was downstairs. Oh, it's Orchard? No, Bruce.
Hey, man. How you doing? Did you do the DMT? You did the DMT? You did the DMT?
What's that?
How was it, you? Come on, go on. Did you do the DMT?
Good.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Oh yeah. Of course.
I had the most. It was like it's weird. I had one of the most strange DMT experiences. I never read anything like this one. Actually,
Yeah, dude.
fucking crap. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. To a casual observer, they would say, Todd, you're going out of your fucking mind. You're stark crazy and insane. That's what most of the time. I know this.
I know, Ryan, right?
No, you don't know.
I
You don't
don't.
know all,
I
right?
don't? I'm sorry for being such an assuming asshole.
This is
You know what they say?
This is a spiritual group.
Your shit, alright?
Yeah, you know what they say.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well,
It's
actually,
Yeah, you know that.
you know what they say
Instant
about that?
connection
Yeah.
with everyone's
Yeah,
energy.
well,
Yeah.
Well,
Alright, I'll talk to you later. Thanks.
Yeah, well,
Come again.
You realize, like, you realize that the universe sent Ryan to us?
I think of it like that exactly too.
It's like,
Fucking
think of it, how
legit.
likely is it that we go out and pick up a DMT grower and mushroom grower on the street? We don't even interview. We're fucking spirit people. You see, a normal company will put an ad and they like go to all the stuff and look at TVs. I just picked them up off the sidewalk. But it's not me, it's the spirit. It's like I am nothing without love. It's the spirit of love, which is the universe. And you have to use your own freaking mind because the only law is love. Some people want to put other laws above that. One could be mammon, the god of wealth and avarice. One could be justice. One could be revenge. One could be power. You know, one could be sexual satisfaction, an objectification of others. There's all those different things, see, but there's only one that's really worth choosing of all that. The rest are smoke and mirrors, and that is love. So, err on the side of kindness at all times. And if anything contradicts that, whether it's something from a tradition or a holy book or some holy man standing up and telling you, you have to recognize that it is you and God that have to make that decision. You're responsible for it. You can't dictate it. So I'm not saying you personally, AZ. I'm saying you, all the people. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like there is no intermediary really. There is no Muhammad prophet between you and God. That's an illusion. That's not a truth. If you go to the truth, you'll find that it's just you directly to the spirit world, and you don't actually need. I mean, there's all these things like books, whether the Bible, the Quran, the Vedas, they're all very useful. I'm not dissing.
I still think they're all written.
They're all written by men, yeah.
And it's not actually much to do with what's actually up there.
Right. Well, some of it's good. I mean, but what I mean is, if someone comes and says, "Listen, the Quran says this. You must cut off the heads of all the invaders, or you must take these. You can take their women, and you can kill the men and take all the women over 13 years old as sex slaves, or wives, or just slaves, basically to fuck, and that's your reward. You get to rape defenseless women whose men you have killed. God is giving you this right. Fuck you if anybody who says that to me. Fuck them.
I mean, I see it as like there's good people and there's bad people.
Right, and it's
And
not.
you're always fighting each other.
The religion never matters.
Yeah.
It's not the religion that makes the man. It's the man that makes the religion.
Yeah.
And so, if you had to choose between say your average taxi driver, some taxi driver in Egypt, he might be a Muslim. He might say
Mary
all
and Joseph.
things to Jesus and go to prayers every day, and he might go and do the pilgrimage and become a Hajj, for doing the Hajj, and he might do all that and be the best Muslim. And guess what happens? He takes a taxi driver and he had some personal vendetta because he's connected with one of the resistance organizations that might be like more ISIS or whatever, and they have some beef with the Albanian group you don't even know about. Somehow you come down on the bad side of this guy, and he fucking either is rude and nasty to you, or he's actually outright wants to kill you. And then you have to say to yourself, he's a Muslim. Say for example you're an Egyptian, they're all Muslim except for mostly except 10% Christian. So if you're Muslim then, and you really believe that what they teach you, which is that your Muslims are worth more than non-Muslims. If you're not a Muslim, you're not as good as me. If I'm Muslim, I'm better than you.
No one actually sticks. No one actually sticks to like the actual religion. If people were to stick to the actual religion, it wouldn't be as bad as they make it. People just say they're from this religion and like they kind of like reinterpret it like in their own way.
Exactly. And by the way,
and then they just say it's with this religion when it's like love. That's not how love is supposed to be. Like in most people's.
And they'll use things. And by the way, it's not
exactly.
It's not just the Islam, it's Christianity too, because it's all even my own relatives. They make excuses why
culture changes religion.
They make excuses why they can kill animals. They make excuses why they can why they can be proud of their daughter's son for being in the Navy and being part of the killing machine when they're Christians. So.
And they think they can only find happiness with things like that.
Exactly, they're totally, but they don't.
It's like an integrum, like they're like.
These
are integrated. I don't know if it's integrated. That's the word.
Yeah, and those.
Yeah, it's like the people here never really got a chance to go with their own spirits, because they were so like the system had everyone brainwashed.
No, that's the people who are conservative Christians, and sometimes they'll say they'll take the Old Testament and say, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, and not bother to read to understand what the true, the meaning of love in Corinthians and the Sermon on the Mount and the actual teachings of Jesus, and then they'll say eye for an eye, and they'll go out and they'll say, man, those Iranians, Israel is our ally, and we got to stop those Iranians, turn them into a parking lot, and all these Christians will line up and or support something hostile to certain groups that are like Hezbollah and people who on a different day I could be hanging out in their cafes in their country and them not causing any trouble.
Did you skip all that?
Mm-hmm.
Are you stuck?
Yeah, I got like 5 hours.
Did you wake up?
Me?
Yeah, your eyes just look huge.
Yeah.
Like you're,
I just took some extra.
Oh, you took some.
Right now. No, I woke up. I woke up.
That explains it, right?
I woke up feeling it. Like I don't even know. Like I'm not really connected with my brain yet. So I'm dozing off.
Leave your brain for a little while and just focus on your heart only.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah. I mean, you will be able to use your brain later, but for a little while.
I'd rather stick with my heart right now.
Yeah, it's okay to forget it for a while and just disregard. That's how you make the real breakthroughs. When you perceive love for really clearly, like with your heart only, then you learn something that rationality can never teach. It's hard to explain. playing, but if you don't mind, just while I smoke this, I'm gonna switch this on.
Oh yeah,
Like
it's
10
such a
minutes.
quick style, yeah.
And then I actually almost thought like maybe I should let you. I thought, you know, sometimes David, I could maybe trust you to be my guitar player, but I want to make make sure.
You're not
it's
gonna hurt
right.
my feelings if you tell me to take 5, but you
No,
know.
no, but I think
I
I would like if you did it for me sometime that you played, but you have to like play it like kind of like the right style.
Yes, conductor, maestro, please.
It's like
Direct me.
it's like basically it has to be kind of like calming, melodious. It can be kind of a little bit. It can be a little beat to it, or a sort of.
Yeah, I get it.
But it has, I'll show you. I'll play you some music sometime of the ones they do in ayahuasca. It doesn't be that. It can be different. It can be like, but it has to be you want uplifting. You're really sensitive when you're in that space. You're like,
This is strange and wonderful. You are
It's different. It's definitely different to me than any other, like,
But I mean, I feel like
I think it's different from psychedelics, and I definitely think it's different from Molly. It's totally different.
all night drives and poetry. We awaken to your total free.
Days are like changing experience. Even though most of everything stays the same, a lot of little things can change, and they do change.
And wonderful.
Change always happens. Change is always in the
And
house.
it takes a strong leader to keep things alive, she said. And the stripes of a warrior are wide
I
eyed.
didn't drop out, I'm just doing it when I feel like.
And if I
I'm
could,
honestly just
I would vote for you.
trying to set my life in the right direction.
Someone coming down the side. Hold the reins, these gusty winds bring change. Hold the
Yeah, I know, and
reins,
you're always
hold the
thinking that.
reins, these gusty winds bring change. Hold the reins, these gusty winds bring change.
Yeah, I could have done that already.
King of lions in the valley of gods, water dragons with a pleasing bar. We want desert spies. Who is behind the red curtain, you ask? And then the bones appear, steady on the earth. For those who still linger here and walk. This is strange.
Warehouses full of songs trying to get their song on.
This is
Yeah.
strange.
Because if they
A lot
stop
of people
that
do
song,
that.
and every time that song plays on the radio, they get like
This is strange
$1.
and wonderful.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I all tell them, it's like you get a check for $1 and like 2,000 on every song each one, and you
Hold the
cover
reins, hold the reins, these
No,
gusty
a lot of
winds
singers
bring
aren't, they're not
change.
the actual
Hold
songwriter.
the reins,
Happens a
hold
lot
the
of
reins,
times.
these gusty
Most
winds
rappers
But
do
then
it
when
the
there's something
same.
else, like people laugh at
Hold
it.
the
I think
reins,
Katy Perry
hold
said
the
that.
reins, these gusty
I
winds
put
bring
tobacco on
change. Strange and wonderful.
But tobacco is shit. It's really a hard shit.
Strange and wonderful.
Independent confidence is always made. It's
You
the
can't
most
you
second
can't
thing in your life.
it feels like to me like all tobacco is like I was gonna pass it to you, but I didn't want to pass it without warning. But if you wanna take it from me,
I mean, I prefer a smaller one like this.
you can't just
Thinner one, but definitely it's not, has nothing to do with size.
But if you go slowly, you kind of think about it. But then
I don't know if I want to go from here.
Oh, what a day.
Sometimes you
down because you're under a lot of tremendous pressure and also surrounded by propaganda and lies in everything around you. You get out of this country for a while, like Alexander and couples and me, and next summer or sooner.
I think that would put a lot of pressure.
What?
I think that would bring me a lot of pressure.
No, it's the opposite against you.
Oh, what a day.
It'll bring the opposite. I knew because when I've also lived outside for a little longer, I knew I had to get out of here. And Alexander also knows when I came back, he's like, you know, I know what it's like there. Be strong and remember you have all of us. And he, you know, names like there's a whole lot of people. I wasn't just like out walking around, you know, aimlessly or just, you know, trying to smoke, get high and hitchhike, see churches and cathedrals. I was working the mission and a lot of people. And when you see them and get there, you're going to realize, you're like, oh, no wonder. I got back here, I said to myself, how did I make it this far in this life here? I get to go small now. I don't know if I'm going to make it otherwise. It's so oppressive. It's like the Wrinkle in Time, the movie Wrinkle in Time. A horrible monster mentality settled over, and everything looks at the surface is like life, but it knows. It's all this is a friendly mystery.
Oh, what a day.